put a little bit of a damper on the Honda Indy just briefly, but then the sunshine came back out, and we know with thunderstorms, it's a very short period of time, and then the weather can change very quickly. I'm meteorologist Kelly Sonnenburg. We are talking about thunderstorm potential once again across Atlantic Canada. The prairies as well. We had a confirmed tornado on Saturday in southern Saskatchewan, and we're going to be talking about where the remnants of Prairie is headed and how it's actually going to be impacting our weather story across Canada. As we take a look at the big picture for Sunday, July 14th, we've got thunderstorm activity again. That's ongoing. That was earlier this morning across southern Manitoba. We've got severe thunderstorm watches that have been issued by Environment Canada across New Brunswick. So we've got some convection that's going to be building as we head through the afternoon, evening hours. As we take a look at our thunderstorm risk map that we've put together here by our Weather Network meteorologists, small hail, strong winds, locally heavy downpours as well would be our primary threat. Severe thunderstorms are possible as we head through the day today. As we take a look at our future radar, you can see that the activity basically brewing across the Maritimes. That'll slide further east, and then Newfoundland, you're going to be looking at the risk for some scattered showers. But as we head throughout the middle of the week, temperatures really on the way up. The same story goes with the humidity as well. So when we take a look at our humidex values, building into the mid to upper 30s. So if you do have this week off and you live across New Brunswick into Moncton, maybe St. John as well, just maybe limit your time outdoors, or at least make sure you stay well hydrated. The same story holds for northwestern Ontario, where heat warnings have been issued by Environment Canada. That's in place for today into Monday as well. Humidex values will be making it feel like the mid to upper 30s. So again, Thunder Bay not included in there. Your temperatures are moderated by Lake Superior. And if you've jumped in, you know that it is still very cold. I really don't get into the lakes until probably the end of the summer. August, maybe even September is when it's warm enough for me. Maybe not Lake Superior, though. I don't know if it's ever warm enough for me. Southern Ontario, we've got perfect conditions today. And let's take a look at perfect conditions across the west. Beautiful. Take a look at this. This was shot a couple days ago, but we had to share it with you. I'm not sure if you've seen this video. Beautiful scenic helicopter ride, and if you have amazing videos like that, send them our way, send them my way. This is where you can connect with me. And if you do see thunderstorms in your backyard today, especially across Alberta, Saskatchewan, if it's safe to do so, send your photos and videos. Use the hashtag ABStorm, SKStorm. We do have very low risk for tornadoes today, so stick with us. We'll have more details on that thunderstorm potential and more details on the remnants of Prairie. Your weekend Weather Watch story begins right now. I'm meteorologist Kelly Sonnenburg, and we've got a lot of heat and humidity to talk about across the country. That's going to be building as we head through the work week. Can you believe it? We're in the middle of July, and really the heat is on. The thunderstorm potential is there for another day across the prairies. BC, beautiful day today, comfortable weather. We are going to be watching the thunderstorm potential move in for Monday. Take a look at our temperatures in southern Saskatchewan, Manitoba. That's going to be helping to fuel thunderstorm potential as we head through the day today. As you can see, we do have severe storms possible across Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, all three prairie provinces, and all hazards on the table as well. Can't completely rule out an isolated tornado or two. Hail up to golf ball size, that could be possible. Take a look at this. Yesterday, a local time, Saturday afternoon, and again, same area needs to be on the lookout for strong storm potential. These are isolated discrete supercells. We've got a rotating updraft, and that can end up ultimately producing wall clouds that can develop into funnel clouds and tornadoes if those funnel clouds do touch down to the surface. So be weather aware today if you're outside enjoying the nice weather, as you should be. Just make sure you have the Weather Network app downloaded and handy. It'll alert you if there's any severe thunderstorm watches, warnings, or tornado watches and warnings in your neighborhood. So as we take a look at that risk map, that does extend into northwestern Ontario. The humidex values climbing into the mid to upper 30s will be helping to fuel that thunderstorm potential. And you can see temperatures this afternoon climbing into the upper 20s. Much more fresher, comfortable air in southern Ontario today. That kind of floods into Quebec as well. The Maritimes comfortable, but we are on the lookout for thunderstorms as we head through the afternoon and evening hours. Environment Canada has issued severe thunderstorm watches in place, and as you can see, our team of meteorologists here are also thinking these are the areas that need to be on the lookout for severe storms, and we'd be looking at torrential downpours, strong wind gusts, possibly small hail as well. That risk will diminish as we head into the evening, as we lose that daytime heating, but that active weather will return to Newfoundland as we head into Monday, the center of our low, you can see that spin around it, counterclockwise spin. That'll be moving further east. We're going to have more updates for you through this afternoon into the evening as well. The remnants of Prairie made landfall yesterday as a Category 1 hurricane on Louisiana, still bringing in flooding rain along the coast inland as well. We'll have more details on your weekend weather story right now in your local forecast. Great to have you along with us here at the Weather Network. I'm meteorologist Kelly Sonnenburg. It is a perfect day across our country. Now, we do have the risk for thunderstorms across the prairies and into Atlantic Canada, the Maritimes. So just be weather aware through the day today. Download your Weather Network app and it'll keep you posted on if there's any alerts in your area as you're outside enjoying the beautiful summer weather. There's that instability building in across New Brunswick. We've got severe thunderstorm watches. We've already seen some warnings as well. Thunderstorm potential across really all three prairie provinces through the day today. Tornado that was confirmed yesterday, EF0 in southern Saskatchewan. We had a little bit more rotation and vorticity to work with in the atmosphere, and what that really means is we've got a change in wind direction at different elevations and heights in the atmosphere, and a change in wind speed as well. So that's something we'll need to be on the lookout for once again in southern Saskatchewan. Alberta, you'll need to be on the lookout for large hail development, possibly up to golf ball size hail. So what does that mean? It means we've got really strong updrafts to work with in the atmosphere, and the hailstones, they become suspended in the thunderstorm cloud. Once they become large enough to not be able to be suspended by that updraft, they then drop. So that's, of course, where we get the damage and the destruction. So something you need to be on the lookout for today. As we head through the week in Ontario, the humidex values are going to be going up, as well as the thunderstorm potential, especially across central and southern Ontario into Quebec as well. So you'll see that in your next 5 to 7 days, temperatures on the way up. And of course, a big international story was that Hurricane Prairie made landfall Saturday afternoon as a Category 1 hurricane. Winds not a huge story, but really it was all about the coastal and inland flooding that we continue to see. We'll have more updates for you right now and then after, giving a good car wash to that vehicle right there, and my vehicle as well. So it has been good. I haven't had to pay for car washes, but that has been putting kind of brief interruptions to activities going on this weekend across the country. We are watching for thunderstorm potential across the Maritimes through the afternoon and evening. Another round of thunderstorms targeting the prairies, and Prairie made landfall as a Category 1 hurricane Saturday afternoon along the Louisiana coast. The remnants could actually be impacting us here at home in Canada. So we'll have that story. Right now, our story across the country is lots of sunshine building in across central Ontario, Quebec, into Newfoundland as well. We've got some active weather across the Maritimes. And again, we've got main hazards, strong winds, heavy downpours. We could also be looking at frequent lightning as well. Lightning, of course, very deadly. Environment Canada has issued severe thunderstorm watches for parts of New Brunswick. As we head towards the middle of the week, the humidex values, they are on the way up. So feeling like the mid to upper 30s. And that's a story across parts of northwestern Ontario as well. Environment Canada has issued heat warnings in effect for portions of the northwest. Atikokan, Fort Frances, Kenora included in there as well. A little bit more fresher air in place across central and southern Ontario, but that's going to be changing. We're going to be watching where the remnants of Prairie heads as we head through Monday, Tuesday into Wednesday. The moisture moving further north into southern Ontario, that'll be bringing in thunderstorm risk as we head towards the middle of the week, and that'll also be increasing our thunderstorm risk and humidex values as well. So it's going to be feeling quite warm. So if we have any active weather, this is where you can send your photos and videos. You can send them my way. Connect with me here. We've got the risk for storms in across Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba. Use the hashtag ABStorm, SK storm as well. We will have to be on the lookout for a very isolated tornado risk. Storm potential moving into BC as we head into tomorrow, and the largest animal on the planet was just spotted off the west coast. Here's Daksha. Thunderstorms certainly has been the theme across the prairies this weekend, and we've got the risk once again as we head through Sunday afternoon and evening. I'm meteorologist Kelly Sonnenburg. Thanks for tuning into the Weather Network. This weekend, we've got your weekend weather story that continues now. Risk for storms across Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba. Can't completely rule out an isolated tornado or two in southern and central Saskatchewan. A little bit more spin to work with in the atmosphere as we head through the early evening hours and storms start to initiate. And of course, that heat is going to be helping fuel thunderstorm potential today across southern Saskatchewan and Manitoba. If you think this is warm, just wait till you take a look at the humidex values, southern Manitoba, Winnipeg feeling like 39 through basically as we head into Monday afternoon. So that'll be helping to fuel thunderstorm potential once again. And did you know the humidex value was actually invented here at home in Canada? Here's Chris St. Clair with more. And the humidex value in northwestern Ontario will be feeling like 36 or higher as we head through today and into Monday as well. So limit your time outdoors. Make sure you stay well hydrated. Make sure you wear a hat as well. Sunshine, the UV is very high this time of year, especially through basically lunchtime all the way to about 3-4 p.m. Temperatures this afternoon in southern Ontario making it feel like the low 30s. So this is actually lower than it has been the last couple of days. In across the Maritimes, humidex values are going to be on the way up. That is going to be helping fuel thunderstorm potential. We had severe thunderstorm watches and warnings that were issued by Environment Canada earlier this afternoon across New Brunswick. Our future radar suggesting that we'll still see those scattered showers, thunderstorms through the early evening hours, and then Newfoundland will be looking at the chance for seeing some scattered showers as we head into Monday. Now stick with us. We'll have more details right here on the Weather Network, and a tornado that was confirmed in southeastern Saskatchewan on Saturday afternoon. These were just some of the graphics and images that were captured. An EF0 tornado that was confirmed by Environment Canada. No damage was reported. Take a look at this shelf cloud, beauty shelf cloud. That's an indication a thunderstorm is headed your direction. That's when you want to be headed indoors. When you see scenes like that, a lot of wild lightning as well across the prairies into Ontario, the Maritimes as well. We'll be on the lookout for thunderstorms in BC as we head throughout the work week. And you can see this supercell thunderstorm, a little bit of a greenish tinge here. That's an indication of likely some hail in that supercell. And this was captured early Sunday morning in southern Manitoba, a 180 view of a shelf cloud. We're going to be on the lookout for thunderstorms once again through this afternoon and evening across Saskatchewan and in across the Maritimes as well. We saw beautiful blue skies. Beautiful day on Sunday across the GTA, and that trend is going to continue as we head into Monday. I'm meteorologist Kelly Sonnenburg. This evening, 23 degrees, lots of sunshine. Winds are going to be relatively light out of the north. Monday morning when you're heading back to work, or maybe you're taking the week off, it's your vacation. A great start to the day, 19 degrees when you're grabbing your coffee and heading out the door to work. We do have temperatures that are on the rise and humidex values that are going to be rising as we head through the middle of the week. You can see just lots of sunshine, not only for Toronto, but all throughout the GTA, southern Ontario. The active weather is focused up towards the northwest of our province, and that will be headed towards us as we head through the middle of the week. So as we head into Tuesday, we are going to be watching for some increased instability building in across central and southern regions of the province. A few isolated showers and thunderstorms will be possible. And again, the humidity, the mugginess, that's going to be returning as we head through Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Take a look at temperatures, 32 degrees. Believe it or not, the middle of last week, forecast models were actually suggesting temperatures to be in the mid to upper 30s. So this is actually a little bit cooler than what we initially thought was going to be coming for the middle of this week. So certainly, if you, again, are off this week, limit your time outdoors, stay well hydrated. The UV index is going to be very high throughout this week when we do get that sunshine. Now, we've been, of course, this weekend, a big international story following what was once Hurricane Prairie made landfall, but just the remnant moisture. So as we track the moisture from Prairie, which has dropped at least over 200 millimeters of rain through the Gulf states, that moisture is going to be tracking further north and eventually moving into southern Ontario for the middle of the week. So that'll actually be suppressing our temperatures a little bit. Again, forecast models were initially thinking, mid 30s could be possible for multiple days. Now it looks like as we head into Wednesday, 26 degrees, we are going to be looking at quite a bit of rainfall as we head through the middle of the week. And then we take a look towards the end of the week and into the weekend, you can still see those temperatures are going to be remaining warm, above 30 degrees for multiple days. So the heat is certainly on. Again, let's enjoy this beautiful blue sky outside of our TWN Oakville studios. We've got your local forecast right now. Been all about thunderstorm activity across the Prairie provinces, confirmed tornado. That was the story in Saskatchewan. We've got the risk for storms across the Maritimes. It's the final day of the Calgary Stampede, so if you haven't had a chance to get there, some pretty interesting food, but it doesn't seem to bug Kyle Britton. Have a look at what he tried. Thanks for tuning into the Weather Network. I'm meteorologist Kelly Sonnenburg. I hope you had a fabulous weekend. Toronto this evening, a great night to go out for a nice walk, grab an ice cream, a walk along the water, 23 degrees, lots of sunshine. Winds are going to be relatively calm as well. If you have the week off or if you're headed to work like the rest of us Monday morning, it's going to be another great day. 19 degrees to start out the morning. Again, lots of sunshine. Temperatures are going to be on the rise as we head through the day and basically throughout the work week as well. Monday, you can see basically wall-to-wall sunshine across the GTA. Temperatures inland a little bit warmer right along the water. You may get a little bit of the breeze from Lake Ontario, but overall a great day. Now we are going to be seeing the return of some active weather as we head through the middle of the week. You can see this future model suggesting a few isolated showers and thunderstorms starting to develop as we head into Tuesday, into Wednesday as well. So the active weather, the heat, the humidity, that's all going up as we head towards the middle of the week. So as you can see on Tuesday, 32 degrees, widespread risk for thunderstorms, and then some of that moisture as we head into Wednesday. This is actually going to be remnant moisture from what was once Barry or Hurricane Barry when it made landfall on Saturday afternoon. Over the weekend, the Honda Indy has been going on in Toronto. Our tornado warning in effect. Some of the visuals that we've been seeing on social media. Also, our Calgary Bureau, Kyle Britton, has been on the storm. He has said just in the last little bit, it does look like the tornado has lifted. It's not on the ground right now, but just some of the visuals that people have been sharing on social media. This is a look at the QE2 looking north near Airdrie of the storm cell moving east. You can see that condensation funnel just off in the distance there. So again, if you're under that tornado warning right now, anywhere highlighted in that pink, you want to be taking shelter immediately. A basement, lowest level of your home if you don't have a basement, interior room is best. And it looks like the tornado warning has ended for Mountain View County near Carstairs and Sterlingville, and Rocky View County near Airdrie and Crossfield. And that makes sense because as we take a look at our radar reflectivity right now, where the storm cell is located, it is east of that. So those areas that I've just listed off, this means you are currently in the clear right now from this tornado warned cell. It doesn't mean we couldn't see more active weather later on into the afternoon and evening. Let's take a closer look at our radar. So where is our storm cell right now? East of Crossfield, east of the QE2, currently tracking just southwest of Acme. A very slow moving cell right now, moving east at about only 10 kilometers an hour. So if you're in the Acme area, if you're over towards Granger, these are areas that are in the line of where the storm cell is headed. Now when we take a look at the bigger picture in Alberta, we've got severe thunderstorm watches in effect for the city of Calgary, the final day of the Calgary Stampede. We don't have any real active weather imminent for the city of Calgary right now, but just looking due west, storms initiating just east of the foothills, just east of the Rockies right now. So you will want to be weather aware as we head through the evening and overnight hours. I'm going to take you into Saskatchewan right now, where we've got widespread severe thunderstorm watches in the yellow severe thunderstorm warning. We've got one just popping up in the Spiritwood area. A bit of a slack flow, it seems like. These storm cells not moving very quickly. We don't have those upper level winds to carry them along. So fairly slow moving thunderstorms in and around the Alberta, Saskatchewan area. And we're going to take you on over to the East Coast right now, where we are also watching severe thunderstorm warnings in effect for the city of Fredericton. Storm cells located just to the north of the city right now. A lot of convection bubbling up just in the last few hours. This is going to continue in throughout the evening. We're going to continue to keep you updated. Again, if you are just joining us, visuals of a tornado that has been spotted on the ground. Tornado warnings continue for Kneehill County, Rocky View County, and Mountain View County. We'll have more storm watch coverage right now. Your locals.